Hello, my dear Libra. This is your love and spirituality reading for the month of September 2019 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. We are soon entering into Virgo season, so happy birthday to all Virgos out there. And I will do a shorter 10-card spread instead of the usual 15-card spread. And if you like it, I might continue doing my generals in this fashion. I do these readings in the order of birthdays. We start from Virgo. The 8 signs that will appreciate the reading the most will get a bonus love reading in about 2 weeks' time for Libra season, your season Libra. So remember to hit the like button, and if you have time, you can watch the ad or click the ad with which financially frees up my time so I can do more readings like this for you. And as always, these readings apply to your sun, moon, and rising sign, and also Venus, Vedic, or tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. If you need more information after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the bonus reading for Virgo season that is up, or general readings for August, or the pick a card readings on the first page of my channel. Click my little Queen of Cups icon and then scroll down a little to the first channel page. There you will see different readings that can clarify your situation. Choose the one that's most intriguing to you and you will find the answers you need. You can also seek out a personal reading. Go to my webpage www.queenofcupstarot.se. I have a new whip package up for those of you that want to be taking a big jump in your personal and spiritual growth. And for this reading, I will use the 78 Tarot Mythical Tarot of Legendary. It's a limited edition with the Global Art collaboration. So, my dear Libras, when I open the deck for you, I see the Emperor together with 5 of Swords. Are you about to go to battle? It seems like you have a very important agenda here with something that you want to say. I say you since it's swords here, but it might be someone also coming into your life, maybe Aries or another fire sign, or someone that has very strong leadership qualities that wants to come into you and speak their mind maybe. So we'll see where it goes with this. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the moon together with the 5 of Swords. So it seems like conflict scares you a little bit, Libra. And this might be what you need to go into. Not conflict per se, but speaking your mind, telling how it is, talking about how things are from your perspective, to kind of dig deep and find out the answers to who you are, what you want to say, and what you want to like. I think it's time for people to get to know the real you. Libra can be very diplomatic, and also you can sometimes you don't want to say what you see with people, but it might be time to reveal a little bit more of that clarity, so that also other can kind of get to know you and what you are about, and what is your perspective and take on things. With the moon, there can be a lot of secrets going on. If there's a person coming and wants to talk to you, I think this person might come in a little bit of upset stage. So try to not take this personally, or to kind of make it about you, or feeling attacked or anything like that. Try to be calm about it. Try to let the person just make their voice heard and listen very carefully. Ask a lot of questions. Don't engage in the drama. Okay. So you will know why they are so upset, and maybe you can help them. Okay. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have the High Priestess with the Five of Swords. So it kind of just gives away the thing I just told you. It's about dignity. It's about kind of non-engagement, but not really distance, but more seeing the situation from an above perspective a little bit. The High Priestess is connected to your card 11, Justice, and also to Judgment through the numbers. This is number 2. 11 Justice is 11, 1 plus 1, 2. Judgment, 20, 2 plus 0, 2. So it's about taking decisions, being mature, being grown up, using your intuition, using your knowledge that you have collected up till now, how to look at this situation, how to act mature, how to act adult, how to act with divine love as well. The High Priestess is ruled by the moon. We just had the moon card showing up in this reading. So you're going to have to work or train yourself into being connected with your higher self and your intuition instead of connecting with, it's like an automatic button that sometimes hits play when we are in a little bit of a dramatic situation. So instead of engaging in this drama and doing the automatic thing that you usually do, just watch and see. Watch yourself, watch the other person, listen to the other person, listen inwardly to your feeling. Try to calm the situation down and talk about it. Talk about the situations in a way that will help and heal instead of further destroy the situation. Sometimes you can't get through to a person, and then having loud words or talking when they are talking, it's not going to help. Silence, just let them get whatever it is that they want to get out of their chest. Let them get it out, and when they have calmed down, maybe then you can ask a little bit more questions and tell them what you see. Maybe this might be you also being the Emperor and the Five of Swords coming in and wanting something. Maybe, and this, if that's so, let this happen. Let this happen to you because sometimes it's like a switch that needs to be switched on. And if you have held a lot of things back, it might be a tsunami wave of anger and like repressed anger and opinions that might come out from you, and then let it happen, let it be in that way. It might be a big liberation for you, a big like purification. Okay, so 6 elements, and here we have an 8 of Wands with a 5 of Swords. So it's just saying more about this. The 8 of Wands, it's swift messages, back and forth messages, communication, and this is someone that they want to win in this situation. So be mindful of that. No one can win over you, and if you keep your head, calm. Don't sink to this level. It's not about winning and losing. It's about communication, okay? Being able to communicate oneself as clear as possible and understand what the other person means as clear as possible. So it's also about being truthful and not hiding behind lies to kind of build up an ego or a persona that will be bigger than the other's ego and persona, so you will win over them. So watch out for this with the other person, that they might come from a place of ego. It doesn't have to be dangerous or anything. It's just that you are going to have to talk with them in a way that doesn't fuel their ego or doesn't engage your ego in the drama. So disengage from the drama and try to hear what the person wants to say for real. Ask questions. Tell your opinion eventually also. If this person comes through with messages, wants you to engage in something or solve something with them, it might be in the correct place to tell them that, okay, calm down. If you want me to, see things your way, explain yourself a little bit better. So you can also be a little bit decisive and you don't have to be a pushover, okay, just because you are non-dramatic. So Yes, 6 elements. Earth. We have Queen of Pentacles here. This came a lot for Virgo, so maybe you are dealing with a Virgo. If you are the more aggressive side to this, you might be dealing with a Virgo, or there might be a Virgo holding the aggressive side. But I got a very nice reading for Virgo, where they were kind of disengaged in the drama a little bit, and it was a good thing. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Libra viewers. So I want my dear Libra to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds to you and the energy of your reading. I hope you like my centerpiece. It kind of mirrors what I do when I tune into your situation. But I put also my fingers to my forehead to open my third eye. So there's already coming through a song for you. It's the same song that came for Virgo. It's America, Horse with No Name. So you might be dealing with a person that is in distance from themselves and are avoiding feelings and confrontations. And they are going through some kind of process which might heal them in a way where they can withstand to be in the rain, to have feelings, to go with the river, feel their sadness and all these things that they have been fighting against. So I will put that song as usual in the description box for you. Okay, so you're reading, Libra. This is the bottom of the deck. It will be when I have shuffled this ready, or kind of I don't know what the name is when you separate the deck like this. Okay, so King of Pentacles is in the bottom. So you might be dealing with an earth sign, sun, moon, and rising, a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus person. This might also show you where you need to be collected and calm in the situation which might appear with people coming to your door with war a little bit, 5 of Swords. But it might also show this person going on this desert journey, because the King of Pentacles can be a little bit high and dry and doesn't want to feel their feelings and closing themselves off inside their castle. But doing this desert walk and kind of finding oneself might solve this. So we go in and we don't want to feel anything at all, but it turns out to be kind of the journey of the hermit, or the spiritual journey. And this is the other card that's going to be in the middle of the deck, and it's the 5 of Pentacles. It also came true for Virgo, and it's showing a distance between people due to one wants to sit on top of the other and the other doesn't want to engage in that situation. So the 5 of Swords situation. So it becomes a distance between people where both people might feel, or all people involved might feel not loved, and kind of walking away from the battle and creating a distance and a feeling of not belonging, and it's like the bond between you being stretched thin. And it doesn't have to be love relationships. It can be any kind of relationships, okay? So this will be the situation you are in, Libra. Put it somewhere in the middle there, maybe. And this is the conflict, or the challenge of this situation. This is how you deal with this challenge, and this is what your intuition is telling you. This is how you are responding to your intuition. This is what you need to relax and accept. And this is the next level, like the next level you will come to when dealing with all this. And this is the result, or the outcome. So this is actually the flying bird. It's a reading I was taught in the 1990s. So it's really just this section, but I have added, this is the flying bird section, but I have added these result cards, which I felt needed. So when I have used this, I have called it the reading of hearts, because it's about your heart and your place as a soul on earth. Okay, so the situation for you, Libra, and we have the Hierophant. It's a very suitable card in this position here because it's connected to all the fives, the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords that we saw. So it seems like your situation is connected to the fear maybe of not being able to survive. That was why our ancestors pulled together in societies to save themselves from the darkness and from the predators, and build the walls around them, and also inside those walls it started an exchange of culture, what we should and shouldn't do, how we should behave to survive, and what we shouldn't do, so that we won't put ourselves and our tribe at risk. So sometimes in some cultures, culture is real strong, and parents and ancestors and family has a strong hold on you and tells you, it dictates what you can do and what you can't do. And if you're not following the rules, you can be cast outside, like with the Five of Pentacles. Walk away from here. You are not welcome anymore inside the walls of protection of family and friends and loved ones. So we are trying to obey, we are trying to conform ourselves to fit in, and sometimes this is not the right way for us, and the rules are old rules that no longer has any, don't have any validation in this modern time or in your life. It can be that all people in your family has become doctors, but you want to become a healer, and people are upset beyond measure because of this or whatever is going on. So fear of survival can be something for you to meditate on. Most situations where we are fearful and we are acting in a certain way, it's because we are scared of not surviving. If we are abandoned, if people don't like us, if we don't have the right car, or if our lawn is molded in the right way, or if we don't talk in a certain way to our parents or our friends. So we are conforming ourselves, domesticating ourselves. And this is the challenge, and it's the moon. So we all can feel related in this, I think, with the moon, where emotions arises inside of us and makes us kind of go crazy, okay? So it can be the situation where you try to conform to the rules, but your emotion doesn't let you. So when you try to conform, you might get panic attacks, or feel anxious, or get depressed, or start crying and become angry, or whatever happens, because it's something in you that's being suffocated due to the rules. So you can't conform to the rules in these situations. You actually need to listen to your feelings and figure out what this is all about, because it's something inside of you, like a treasure that wants to come to surface and be seen. And it can sometimes be also that we are carrying the burden of society that wants to be pure and white, and everything is beautiful here. We don't have any problems. Facebook surface, Instagram surface, different religious organization that says they are all about goodness, but behind the walls horrific things are happening, because we are trying to be only light. So we suffocate our darkness, and it comes out in very distorted ways. So the moon here is about accepting the whole package of you. And when you have deep emotions that's not appropriate to the situation, maybe you are in a love relationship and you can't seem to be able to keep yourself level-headed. You are always creating drama in the situation, and what you need to do then is to ask yourself, okay, so what's going on here? What is it that I'm feeling? And communicate this to the people you love. Like, I feel strange today. I feel upset. I'm getting angry with you, even though you just asked me if we could go to the market. So it's something going on with me, some kind of process, probably a memory that's coming to surface about maybe sometimes I have been forced to go to the market with my parents and didn't want to. So I feel I want to rebel against you, and that's not fair because we really need to go to the store. And the farmer's market today is a perfect way to get food in our refrigerator or in our, in our storage. But I feel upset with the idea. So sometimes things doesn't go so smooth. We are going to go to the market, but your partner gets upset and moody, and then it's time, to make a deep diving and find out what it's really about, because it's this song again. In the end, the person is coming out to the ocean and telling that the surface of the ocean is a perfect disguise for what's going on inside here with the moon. So this is underneath the surface. It's a lot going on in an ocean, a lot, and sometimes it pops up to the surface just in a very inappropriate situation, and you still need to deal with it because that is how important it is. Okay, and this is how you deal with this challenge. And we have a 9 of Cups. So in many ways, Libra will be the desert wanderer, the person that doesn't want to be in the rain, doesn't want to bathe in the river of sadness. So you just want to have the fun part of life. And it's kind of typical for Libra to want to have balance. You don't want to go to the depths, and you don't want to go to the heights. You want to be balanced. You want to be non-dramatic. You want to be level-headed. You want to take good decision, take responsibility. You want to be a good trooper, a member of this gang here, and be like adding to it. So you want to have a value for other people. So 9 of Cups is 9. It's 18, the moon, 1 + 8, 9. It's connected to the Hermit, and it's the journey we need to do. And here you I think you want to keep things on a surface level to just, feel nice. Maybe can be different things, aiming for money so we will be happy instead of looking at what would really make you happy. Or having a lot of friends but no depth. Having a lot of beautiful situations but no real connections, things like this. But it's also a situation where we kind of need to go inwardly to our emotions and see what our true needs are. So this is a time when you can actually ask for what you truly need. Instead of trying to be fitting into society, you can ask society to fit a little bit with you. Ask your angels, ask your spirit guides, say, this is what I need. I need more of this. I need more of that to feel calm, to feel happy. I need more real friends. I need people that accept me for who I am. I want more money so I can pay my bills and don't have to worry all the time, or whatever it is. So it's a perfect time to ask. But also remember, when you ask, things will come up from the subconscious as an answer. So if you deny your emotions, you will never hear the answers. And this is your intuition, so the answers. And we have a 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. I think there's love in your heart that wants to be shared. And sometimes it can be a problem if the love that you have in your heart is for the Emperor 5 of Swords person. So it's complicated. We want to be good towards the people we love. We want to be, worthy of them. But you can't deny yourself in the process. But I think love comes up to you, and the divine and your spirit guides is telling you that love is here. Love is important. So even if the person is acting strange, the bond between you are still important. It's still something wants to come up from the depths through this relationship. So don't fear the Reaper. Okay, don't fear the Reaper. That's another old song. this America group is also old, maybe from 70s or the 80s. So what did I say? Don't fear the reaper. Fear the reaper. Because the changes wants to come in and free you, like free you from your old prison and make you go into the ocean and be fully alive and be fully aware and be fully happy. So so if you can't cry all your tears, then you won't be able to laugh all your laughter either. So you don't want to be just a furniture in life. You want to be alive, passionate. Okay, so your intuition tells you love, and you agree to love, but on a certain level. You don't want it to be messy. Okay, so, and this is how you deal with this, and it's the judgment. And you remember what I told you about the high priestess that was ruled by the moon, that she was number 2 and she was connected to judgment. So you will get some kind of epiphany. You will see things from a higher level, and I think you will start to vibrate on a heart chakra level when it comes to love. Like, we can love a person with their flaws. We can love a person that's truly difficult. We don't have to really engage in all the drama, in all the fear, in all the hazards. If this person doesn't love me and act correctly in a way that I need, I can't live. This is, you just rise above with the judgment. You just fly above with the heart chakra open. You can love anyone. I put on my community section to kind of announce that I was going to start to do the readings today. I put up the, I can't really say this, but Hoponopono, I think, mantra or prayer. It's a mantra or prayer. I say this in this fashion. You can say it in a little different fashion. I say, I'm sorry, I forgive you, thank you, I love you. The one I put up was, I think, I love you, I'm sorry, I forgive you, thank you. But I think when I say the mantra, I like to say it in this other way. I am sorry, I forgive you, thank you, I love you. Because it fits better in my mind, but you can do it in whatever way you want. And it's, if you have a beef with a person, like a person that's really difficult, like the 5 of Swords, Emperor kind of person, or a person that's distant from you and don't want to talk to you, whatever is the situation, you can see them for your inner eye and say this mantra 4 times. You can do it more times, but 4 times is the level. And if you're going to go into a difficult meeting, you can do this with the people that you're going to meet up with. You can do it during the meeting and after the meeting to kind of put yourself in a position where there's no beef between you. You are sorry and you have forgiven them, and you are grateful for them and you love them, because that's the universal truth. We are only love. So it's time for you, Libra, to step into heart chakra love, where you can love also your enemy. This prayer, this mantra, this Hawaiian, ancient Hawaiian forgiveness process is, or releasing and healing process. It's about forgiving your enemies and you know, severe the bonds of hatred and conflict. And it's also you can free up, if you have like a curse being put on you, you can free the curse with this kind of love. So it's very powerful, it's very strong, and it's very highly vibrating. So this is the kind of process I'm seeing with you here, how you're dealing with your intuition, with the love, also for these difficult people and difficult situation that where you want to conform but you're not able to. So you're also forgiving yourself. So that's important. Love yourself. So this is what you need to relax and accept, and to make this a little bit humoristic. We have number 11 here. So the last card in the connection series from the High Priestess, 11, 1 + 1, 2. So things needs to be equal and in balance. For you don't have to win over other people, and you don't have to let people win over you. There needs to be equality. You don't, in this society, I forgot to say, we have people that's above and people that's below. We have leaders, we have authorities, and we have people that's kind of sheep and are supposed to stay sheep. But we are like not non-expensive, but okay, sheep. So what's going on here is that everybody is becoming their own authority. Okay, so there's going to be equality. You don't have to sit, up on the highest stick here and poo down on the other birds down below. You can actually sit on the same stick and have a beautiful exchange. Other holy people that's healed themselves and acting from the heart chakra, being their own authority, not being pushovers anymore, but following their own intuition that leads to love. Okay, so they are purifying themselves from all the old karma and trauma and memories that will come up with the moon in the most inappropriate situations. And that's the path you walk to do this, to become like an equal member of a heartfelt society. So there's no more winning, it's equality. But sometimes if you have been on the losing end all the time, you need to balance this up by not losing anymore, not letting people, get the best of you or invade your space or invade your privacy or force you to do things you don't want to do. So to do that will make you less of a rebel and more of a grown-up person when you just agree with, no, this is who I am. You will rebel for a time and be very difficult like a teenager, but then you will grow up. A judgment. So equality and fairness and universal law will always render fairness. So if someone is doing some crappy thing towards you, do the mantra, forgive them, because the divine will render out the scores. Okay, they will have the next life, they will have to be in your position and see things from your side. And the next level is meditation. So it seems like Libra, you are being guided to enlighten yourself in this position. It's very funny with my new centerpiece. I got it for my birthday from my family, so I needed to put it up. And here we have it again. So this is where the divine wants you to end up with all this, to accept that you can't conform to society, accept your love, not a love that's controlled, but a love that's pure and honest and overflowing. Accept the responsibility of being an adult. See to that there's fairness and balance also inside of you. All things that's that you want to see in the outside needs to happen inside of you first. So if you want people to love you more, love yourself more. If you want to be respected, respect yourself. If you want to have justice, give justice to yourself. If you need a hero, become a hero. So everything is going to happen inside of you at this time, Libra. So be aware, be awake, listen inwardly. When you are, for example, in a conflict, listen inwardly, listen to what the person said. Take more time listening than speaking. Take more time figuring out what the situation is all about than defending your position. Okay. And also ask a lot of questions. Did you understand me? Was this what you meant? So that clarify. Okay. So beautiful. Okay, so this will be the result of this whole ordeal here. And we have a 10 of Wands, so it's another 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. You have been behaving really well, Libra. You have been trying to conform to society and follow the rules. But it's like you have suffocated your own instincts, your own intuition, your own needs, wants, passion. So it's a little bit like a volcanic pressure here, or like the pressure on a Cordilla, I don't know the name just right now. This volcanic. I see the volcanic, like the walls. You know, you remember the King of Pentacles that lives behind the walls. So I see the walls of a volcano, and that is like a lid on the top, like what you should and shouldn't do. And it's a pressure, like the inside, you know, the vastness, the things that's inside the ocean is pressing on this, wants to make themselves known, wants to make themselves heard. You're trying to be a trooper, but this is not the right way. You're trying to be a trooper in the eyes of humanity. You're needing to be a trooper in the eyes of the divine, okay? You're walking a divine path right now, and that's what you're called to do. So stop repressing yourself. And it might be that there's someone else is going through this repression, like pushing themselves to conform in a certain kind of way. It can be like a prison where we tie ourselves down to a lot of rules. But we see she's coming higher and higher up. So it's like an ascension process, and we have a fire here in a house. So I think there's going to be relaxation at this road. You don't have to blow up like a volcano, even if that's a possibility. And if it's happening, it's fine. You know, go with it. Be the teenager before you are the grown up. Everything happens in divine timing. But it might also be just true awareness, you know, calm awareness and more truth, more communication, more telling people what's going on with you. Okay. And then we have also the Queen of Cups here. So Queen of Cups is this, is the moon. This is Cancer, both of these. So it's your heart chakra that wants to make itself heard. So don't suffocate your heart chakra. Let it come up. In other case, it's going to cause a volcanic eruption and maybe a tower moment in your life, and you don't want that to happen. You might be dealing with a Queen of Cups or like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person, or anyone that's very like an empath. And sometimes a pushover or a codependent. So this might be one part of this, but that's love from the sacral chakra. Love from the sacral chakra is that of the mother, taking care of people without any thoughts on taking care of themselves. And we can say the extreme thing, the extreme sacral chakra love, it might be the oldest work on earth, like prostitution, like when you give yourself up, your life, your dignity, your everything, so it's not always dignified, but it's a hard job and someone's got to do it. And I'm thinking mostly now when I'm saying that motherhood and not prostitution. So I'm trying to make you a picture of the kind of it's love, but it's where a person is still a lamb and have no authority, no individuality. They are just giving their flesh and their blood and their milk to society, to belong, to be a part of. It's like feeding the society with your own body, with your own life blood. And we are going to heighten that up to the heart chakra level. But you are saying, no, I need to survive. I need to be part of society. I can't do this revolution, but the divine wants you to do it. Okay, open your heart chakra. Go that extra miles. It can be coming in the shape of you needing to rebel against authority, for example. If it happens like that, and it's fine, it's the step you need to take. And the next card here is the Hangman. So, as usual with you, Libra, this is not quick processes. It's like you need to digest this for years on end before you take the leap. And that is kind of what I'm seeing for you. You're being a little bit stuck on this level for some time with this conflict between your conformity to society, all this responsibility of yours, and your heart chakra. So it will be, this is the Hangman. It's a process where we go through a maturity rite. It's like the young men of the tribe being tossed out in the desert, maybe, or in the woods for 3 months, being separated from the mother, from the sacral chakra. and going through this solar plexus chakra, where we start to kind of show more who we are, become the teenager. I know myself. I don't want to conform to your rules. I will do it in my own way. So we go to this solar plexus where we free ourselves and become more an individual than a lamb. And then it's the heart chakra thing here that's a little bit delayed, but it will happen through this desert wandering, where you will find yourself. And you know, when you let this energy come true, you will make a big a leap in your spiritual growth. But I see you will probably procrastinate this for a while, you know, as long as you can, because you want to hold on to the old security and know that you will survive, and that you don't want to have this balance in your body. Like you want to have things happening in a certain way that you can. It's a sensitivity with you, like highly sensitive person, so you can't tolerate big changes or big abrupt changes. So it's okay, it's fine, take the time you need. Okay. He's a cutie, this hangman fella. So I was trying to make the reading shorter, to be able to do more different content and, you know, free up my time a little bit to make these a little bit more speedy, maybe in 4 days instead of 6 days. But the divine obviously want these readings to be long. So fighting against windmills here. Okay, so it came through 3 cards for you. I was aiming at 1, but as I told you, the divine is not letting me off the hook. So we have animal bond, stand up for all animals, so the creatures in the sea. Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. Yes, I think you're connecting with the angels here. I saw it as a higher energy here, and helping to heal also your heart chakra. So very beautiful. 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. Okay. So I'm hearing a song. That's what I'm lost my. I wanted only, you know, maximum 2 songs, but I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Intentions. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. It's animals. Intentions are good. So your intention can be real good, but you might still not listen to divine directions because you want to survive in a human tribe. So try to break the code from stepping from human law to divine law. Okay, so we will start with animal bond. I'm sorry for my squeaky chair. I'm trying to lean backwards, have some support for my back. You have a special relationship with animals. The world needs you to stand up and have a voice for all animals on the planet. Help protect the wildlife and rescue animals when you can. Give a donation or get involved online. Volunteering your spare time to animal shelters would be greatly rewarding. This may be just the time for you to save a cat or a dog from the shelter and give it a loving home. I share my love with animals and the world. So this action on the outside will do very good for your heart on the inside. To acknowledge, you know, all the different aspects of you in the subconscious. Animals have been seen as lesser creatures in our modern day culture, while in the Egyptian culture they were put up there on the walls with the gods, because they saw that animals had instincts and intuitions that wasn't rendered to humans. So they saw humans as sheeps maybe, and the animals as their shepherds, and God as a god. So this is important, that you take back this authority to your instincts, to your passions, to your inner drives, to your emotions, to your heart, to your love. This is where the authority should be, with the ones that knows, not the ones that trying to blindfold themselves and just hide from reality. So Archangel Gabriel as well. See if I can shift side here. There. He speaks to you through your heart and soul. Gabriel, which means God is my strength, guides hopeful parents in fertility and child conception, giving them courage and strength. He is the angel of communication and the arts, inspiring and motivating you in your creative pursuit. His presence offers enthusiasm and encouragement in the creative fields. He guides artists, authors, musicians, dancers to reach their full potential and live their purpose. If you work with children personally or professionally, you will find Gabriel by your side with loving guidance and support. I follow the guidance of my heart. What I saw here is also that when you have gone through this, you will find your life purpose. So that's not a small thing. If you listen to your heart, you will find your life purpose. So that could be a reward for those of you that thinks material things is very important. 7, which they are. It's how you manifest your soul on earth. So you don't have to live with from breadcrumbs to be spiritual. Okay, 7 heavenly virtues. Keys to goodness. You represent spiritual enlightenment. I think I want to take this card with me in this. Your next level. You represent spiritual enlightenment, divine knowledge, and wisdom. You have faith and believe in all that is good and meaningful. You have a deep, intuitive understanding of God, the angels, and the universal spirit. You know the keys to goodness. You are being asked to use this knowledge to empower and teach others. What 7 heavenly virtues mean? Faith, belief and trust in the right things. Hope, believe that good will prevail. Charity, unlimited loving kindness towards others. Fortitude, never giving up. Justice, being fair, justice there, being fair and equitable towards others. Patience, accepting the grace to forgive. The Ho'oponopono, sorry, mantra, okay. Accepting and the grace to forgive. Temperance, practicing self-control and moderation. The judgment, when you can just be there for another person, even if they are really, kind of pissed off with you, you can still just be there for them with this divine love that will free them and help them and heal them instead of having to do this over and over and over again. Okay, so my dear Libras, if you want, you can go to my web page, personal tarot readings, and check out the new services that I provide, where you can hire me for a full day to help you go through this ascension process. And I will do these bonus readings in about 2 or 3 weeks time for those of the signs that the 8 most watched, liked, and where I got the most support also financially, because it's important if I'm going to take days of work that I have another source of income. And I will also come back with a general reading for October in the middle of September. Okay, so next this love bonus reading will be for your season, Libra. So I really hope that you make it through. I'm sure you will. So blessings to you all, and all my love. Take care and bye bye.